Have you ever felt like your luck is about to turn? As if the universe is getting ready to push you in the right direction, even if you don't know exactly how or when. Astrology explains this. Certain cosmic events activate powerful portals of transformation, and the super full moon is one of them. It's a rare, potent phenomenon with a direct impact on areas like emotions, revelations, and for some, real financial prosperity. During moments like this, 3 zodiac signs in particular are touched by a different kind of energy. It's not just luck. It's a combination of astral alignment, personal vibration, and soul-level readiness. These signs enter a cycle of unexpected opportunities, money coming from the least expected places, and clarity to make decisions that could shift the course of their financial journey. It's as if the universe is saying, now it's your turn. In this video, you're going to discover which 3 signs have been activated by this supermoon, why they were chosen, and how to make the most of this energy. If your sign is on the list, pay attention. This is not a time to doubt, it's a time to prepare. And if your sign isn't mentioned, don't worry. Understanding where the energy is flowing helps you align yourself, know what to avoid, and even whom to connect with. So go ahead, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and comment below. I accept the prosperity the universe wants to give me. That phrase seals your intention and places you in the right frequency to receive. Because when the energy is ready, all that's missing is your yes. The superfull moon is much more than a beautiful show in the sky. In spiritual astrology, it's a portal of expansion, where everything intensifies: emotions, decisions, revelations, and most importantly, the vibrational field of opportunity. During this event, the moon appears larger, closer to Earth, and energetically, that happens to everything that needs to be seen, healed, and transformed. It's as if the universe turns on a powerful light over what is ready to grow. In your relationship with money. For some people, the supermoon reveals where financial blocks lie. For others, it opens wide the gates to the flow of abundance. That's because this cosmic event amplifies the energy of each sign in a unique way. Depending on your birth chart and the moon's position, it might activate your house of wealth, finances, recognition, or even courage to take action. It's not about winning the lottery, it's about finally receiving what's been blocked for a long time. When the supermoon strongly touches certain signs, it's like an internal switch flips. Clarity appears, ideas flow, opportunities that seemed far off come closer. But here's the key: you have to be open. If you're vibrating in fear, doubt, or scarcity, this energy amplifies that too. The supermoon doesn't choose for you, it magnifies what's already inside you. That's why, at this moment, 3 zodiac signs are receiving a special activation. They're entering a cycle where money flows differently, smoother, more aligned with their talents, and more in tune with what they truly deserve. If you're one of these signs, this is your time to trust. The energy is already in motion, and those who know how to work with it will reap the rewards. Not all signs react the same way to supermoon energy. Some feel confusion, tension, or an intense pull toward introspection. Others receive an energetic boost, as if the universe says, now it's your time. That's because the moon in this heightened state activates specific areas of the collective chart. And when its spiritual light touches points tied to money, recognition, or self-worth, the results can be astonishing. These 3 signs we're about to reveal have one thing in common right now. They're entering a season of harvest. Many of them have spent months, even years, facing blocks, silence from the universe, deep inner challenges. But now, with this cosmic activation, their inner qualities are aligning with external movement. That means it's not just the stars that are aligned, it's that their vibration has finally matched the flow of abundance. Spiritual astrology teaches that it's not enough for the universe to be ready. You have to be ready too. And these 3 signs are being pushed to break free from stagnation, to take bold steps, to own their gifts, and to act with confidence. The energy is saying, you've learned what you needed, now trust what you carry. This opens doors that once seemed permanently shut. And this is when money starts to flow not just as material wealth, but as a reflection of a new energetic state. If you're one of these signs, you'll recognize yourself in just a few minutes. Even if you're not, don't ignore this message, because once the wheel of abundance starts spinning for a few, it begins to move for everyone. And maybe that movement is closer to you than you think. Taurus. If you're a Taurus, it's time to see the universe recognize what has gone unseen for far too long. Recent times may have felt like a season of quiet effort, dedication no one noticed, or an internal battle between the fear of change and the desire to thrive. But the current energy is about to break that cycle. The supermoon is activating exactly the areas in your chart linked to financial security, self-worth, and receiving rewards for what you've patiently built. Taurus is an earth sign. It plants, nurtures, waits, and then reaps. But now, it's harvest time. Life is ready to give back and give big. Money may come through new channels, unexpected opportunities, recognition for something you've long been doing, or even a reversal involving people who once underestimated you. The message from the cosmos is clear. You no longer need to prove yourself. It's time to receive. What once moved slowly will begin to accelerate. What once felt distant will draw near. This is the moment when your inner qualities, your calm, your focus, your groundedness become magnetic powers. You'll attract people who trust you, proposals that value your gifts, and conditions that once seemed unreachable. But here's the real key. You must accept. Taurus often doubts whether they deserve so much, but that doubt ends now. Because what's coming isn't just luck. It's a return on everything you've already built. If you're a Taurus, the message is this: don't resist what's coming. The money you receive will be a direct reflection of your emotional maturity, your spiritual growth, and your ability to stay grounded through chaos. Now the ground is solid. And what's coming is real abundance. Leo. If you're a Leo, the moment your soul has been waiting for has arrived. After a season where many Leos felt overlooked, underestimated, or silenced, the universe is returning your spotlight. But this time, it comes with something even more powerful: real rewards. The supermoon activates the areas in your chart linked to personal radiance, visibility, achievement, and most importantly, financial return for who you are, not just for what you do. Leo is ruled by the sun, and when the full moon approaches with such intensity, it's like a mirror reflecting your light straight back to you. Everything that was hidden, held back, or delayed is about to surge forward. Invitations, offers, collaborations, new income sources, even unexpected gifts could show up as a result of seeds you've already planted long ago, and now it's time to receive. This is the moment when your self-worth must align with what the universe is trying to give you. You need to see yourself as someone who deserves to receive, because life is ready to put you back in the spotlight, this time with more wisdom, more balance, and a healthier relationship with your power. The more you share your light without fear of judgment, the more doors will open for you. The world is ready to see you. The only question is, are you ready to be seen? If you're a Leo, this is your turning point. Life is returning what you've always carried: charisma, influence, magnetism, and the ability to attract all you desire without forcing it. Now is the time to trust, to step forward, to act with courage, and to allow money to enter with the ease of someone who finally understands. Your value is non-negotiable. If you're a Pisces, you may have spent recent times carrying an invisible weight, always trying, always feeling too much, and not always being rewarded for it. But the universe is quiet and fair. And when the super full moon activates Pisces, it cleanses, heals, and releases. This is one of the most important moments in your journey, the turning point. The moment of emotional liberation and the arrival of prosperity that comes when you finally stop doubting your worth. Pisces has a natural connection to the unseen, to intuition and faith. And it's exactly this connection that now becomes a bridge to the material plane. Abundance begins to manifest subtly but powerfully. A project returns, lost money is recovered, a client shows up unexpectedly. A creative idea turns into real income. You won't need to force anything. You'll just need to trust and act when you feel the call. This is a cycle where you'll realize the lighter you feel, the more things flow. When you release the fear of lack, the fear of not having, and the fear of failure, the universe delivers exactly what you were trying to control. Your key to prosperity is emotional because when your inner world aligns with peace, money flows naturally. And this is the time to align your spirituality with action. If you're a Pisces or have strong Pisces energy in your chart, understand this. You are being guided. This new phase brings a wave of return. Everything you've given, helped, felt, intuited, now comes back. In the form of abundance, solutions, and freedom. Trust. Because your intuition was never wrong, it was just waiting for the right time to bloom. And that moment is now. If your sign wasn't one of the three mentioned, don't think you were left out. The superfull moon doesn't work only for a few chosen ones. It sends a powerful wave of energy across all signs, all charts, all cycles. The difference is that, for some, this energy hits the financial field harder. For others, it activates internal, emotional, spiritual, or relational transformations. And often, it's these invisible shifts that prepare the ground for real abundance. The supermoon amplifies everything. Feelings, intentions, decisions, and even the signs the universe has been trying to send you for a while. You might feel called to change paths, close cycles, leave draining environments, or finally take that step you've been postponing. And guess what? All of this impacts your financial energy too. Because money doesn't flow where there's stagnation. It moves where there is clarity, space, and courage. Each person receives this portal in a different way. And if you're connected, present, and open to what you're feeling during this time, you'll notice something is shifting. Small signs, unexpected encounters, new ideas, or even a strange desire to restart something. That's the supermoon speaking to you, even if subtly. And the more you listen, the more the universe shows you the way. So even if your sign isn't on the main list, use this energy to your advantage. Take care of your vibration, your space, your mindset. Let go of what no longer serves and strengthen your faith. Because sometimes the universe doesn't shout, it whispers. And if you listen with your heart, you'll realize that prosperity is available to all, but it only stays where it's truly welcomed. You thought the supermoon would only affect your finances. Think again, its impact goes far beyond money. For some people, what will shift is their inner world. Old emotions will be stirred. Cycles will end powerfully. Masks will fall. And a new identity will emerge more conscious, more authentic, more aligned with your soul. And 3 zodiac signs in particular will go through this internal upheaval as if being reborn from the inside out. While everyone was focused on external prosperity, the universe was preparing something deeper: emotional healing, spiritual reconstruction, and a redirection of life. These are people who may have been living with doubt, emptiness, or repetitive struggles, but without realizing it, are being led to the exact point where everything changes. And this change won't be subtle. It will be transformative. These 3 additional signs aren't being rewarded with money. They're being called to something greater. To look inward, cleanse the old, reevaluate choices, and reconnect with truth. And when that happens, yes, money might come later, but as a consequence of strong and clean energy, because there's no point attracting abundance if you don't know who you are. And that's what this supermoon will do. Remind you of your true essence. If your sign didn't appear in the financial list, maybe it's because you're not meant to fill your pockets first, but your soul. And when that happens, everything around you will follow. Now, let's find out if you're one of the 3 signs about to go through this intense inner transformation. And if you are, know that the universe is doing the most important work of all, the work of healing. Cancer. If you're a Cancer, get ready to experience one of the deepest processes of recent times. The supermoon is activating sensitive points in your chart, tied to memory, ancestry, and long-buried emotions. This means that old things will resurface: memories, pain, unresolved feelings, but all with one purpose: to free you from who you no longer are. Cancer is a water sign, ruled by the moon, so every supermoon affects you more than any other sign. But this time the call is different. It's as if the universe is gently pushing you to say goodbye to versions of yourself that were only surviving, not living. Letting go of emotional attachments will hurt, but what's going to be born in their place will be beautiful. New self-love, more emotional maturity, and a lightness you forgot existed. This is a moment to revisit your relationship with the past. You no longer need to carry old guilt, other people's responsibilities, or wounds that aren't even yours. The personal transformation the supermoon is offering you is this: to remember who you are without the weight of what you've been through. And the more you release, the more space you create to reconnect with your true essence: sensitive, intuitive, loving, and powerful. If you're a Cancer, embrace this rebirth. Allow yourself to cry, to cleanse, to heal. Spend more time alone if needed. Connect with nature, with water, with silence. Because this time, it's not the world that will change, it's you who will rebuild yourself from the inside out. And when that happens, everything around you will begin to follow. If you're a Virgo, you've likely already felt the intense and uncomfortable energy of this supermoon, and it's no coincidence. The universe is shaking the very things you try so hard to control: expectations, patterns, plans, perfectionism. This moon has come to show you that your real power isn't in organizing everything outside, but in the freedom you have inside. And as scary as that may feel at first, it's the first step toward the biggest transformation of your life. Virgo has spent a long time trying to do everything right, to please, to be useful, to be needed. But now, the calling is different. Let go of control, trust the unseen, and make room for the unexpected. The supermoon is illuminating the mental blocks that prevent you from accessing intuition, creativity, and lightness. It may feel difficult at first, you might feel lost, off track, disconnected, but this is exactly how a real reconnection with your soul begins. This transformation isn't about changing the world. It's about changing how you see yourself. When you start to accept that you don't need to be perfect or have all the answers, a quiet peace begins to emerge. And with it comes a new sense of self-worth, a desire to live more authentically, and even a renewed connection to spirituality. Virgo will allow itself to feel more and think less. And that, surprisingly, will open doors that control never could. If you're a Virgo, accept this calling with courage. Don't resist the process. Your mind will want to keep everything the same, but your heart already knows it's time to change. This transformation is deep but beautiful, because it will reconnect you with something you'd forgotten. You are enough, even when you're not trying to fix everything. And from there, your life begins to flow for real. Scorpio, you are the sign of transformation by nature. But this time, what's happening to you goes even deeper. This supermoon is exposing old wounds, hidden fears, and parts of yourself you've tried to keep silent for years. And it's not to hurt you, it's to set you free. This phase will feel, at many points, like a goodbye. And it is a goodbye to an old version of yourself that no longer serves you. Scorpios might be feeling an emotional whirlwind. Anger, sadness, melancholy, confusion. But behind it all is the symbolic death required for a powerful rebirth. The supermoon is tearing the veil between who you appear to be and what you truly feel. And the more truth you accept, the faster the healing happens. Because this isn't a phase to protect yourself. It's a time to let yourself break and rebuild with more truth. The great transformation Scorpio is undergoing now is this. Stop hiding. Let go of the defense mechanisms, emotional armor, and extreme control. You'll feel a strong pull to distance yourself from certain people, environments, and even thoughts. You'll crave silence, depth, space, and in that space, you'll find yourself again. Stronger, clearer, more you. If you're a Scorpio, understand. This rebirth will hurt, but it will set you free. Trust the process. Let what needs to die, die. Because what will be born afterward will be more aligned, more authentic, and finally lighter. The pain you feel now is the healing coming out, and when it's fully released, nothing will hold you back. The supermoon is a portal. It opens, amplifies everything, and then leaves a new energy available in the air. But that energy won't act alone. It needs you. It needs your actions, your clarity, your choice to keep vibrating high even when emotions fluctuate. After the supermoon, the universe watches. Who will keep walking in faith, and who will slip back into autopilot? That's the secret. Don't let the energy pass. Live like you already know the change has begun. In the days that follow, your energy field will still be sensitive. And that's exactly when you need to be most mindful of your thoughts, your words, and especially your decisions. Avoid complaining, judging, or feeding scarcity. Instead, be grateful, even if you don't see the results yet. As if you're already receiving. Choose more consciously what you consume, where you focus, and who you exchange energy with. The supermoon lights the way, but you're the one who keeps the flame burning. Take this opportunity to organize what's messy. Clean your space. Let go of what you no longer use. Handle the small things you've been putting off. Prosperity energy needs space to flow. When you act as someone getting ready to receive, the universe gets the message. And beyond that, listen to your intuition. Many answers will arrive as feelings, dreams, sudden ideas, or those coincidences that are really pure synchronicity. And most importantly, don't force allow. The supermoon has already opened the way. Now it's time to trust, stay in motion, and let abundance come in the right form at the right time with ease and balance. Acting after the supermoon is like tending to a freshly planted seed. You water, protect, trust, and watch it grow. Because when you cooperate with the universe, it doesn't just respond, it surprises you. The supermoon has done its part. It opened the portal. Now, the most important question is, will you walk through it? Because the universe can show you the path, send you signs, put you in the right place, but only you can say yes. Only you can keep your energy high, act with awareness, and trust that the prosperity you seek is already on its way. And believe me, it feels when it's welcome. You didn't get here by accident. Your sign, your journey, your moment, all of it aligned to remind you that you have more power than you think. The supermoon gives you the push, but it's you who turns that push into reality. And even if you don't see the results yet, trust, the movement has already started. What's meant for you is getting closer if you're ready to receive. So now, if this message resonated with you, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the bell, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And write in the comments, I'm ready to receive everything that vibrates in alignment with my soul. That affirmation seals your energy, and the universe loves it when you speak from the heart. Because in the end, The moon may be full in the sky, but the real shift happens when you become full from within.